Today we're going to make some hearts on our knitting machine. You're going to need a 22-pin knitting machine, yarn, and a tapestry needle. We're going to begin by casting on. To do this, you're going to go under your first needle, go behind the second, under the third, and we're just going to continue to go under and behind every other one all the way around until we get back to the beginning. When you get back to the beginning, it should be going under your first needle. Now you're going to take your yarn and put it through your yarn feeder and tension fork if you have one. And then we're just going to start cranking. You should notice that on this first round, it'll be every other one. Next round, you'll see the yarn around every single needle. Just continue to do this until you have knitted the desired amount of rows. And now we're going to cast off. Take your yarn out of the feeder, drop it to the center, and then we're going to crank around until you get back to where you started with your yarn. Make sure you have your tapestry needle on there, and then we're going to start taking off, starting with the first one to the left. So pick that up and put it onto your needle. And then we're just going to continue to do this all the way around until we have picked up every single stitch. Zoom in just a little bit so you can see that a little bit better. Once you get good at it, you can pick up several stitches at a time. In the beginning, I would not recommend doing that, as you might drop some stitches. And now that we're coming back around to the beginning, you can see that my yarn was stuck around one of my needles. Just turn that until that needle pops up, and then very carefully slide that onto your needle and then pull it off. Now I am going to switch to a different colored yarn to show you how to make the hearts. So move your knitting machine and let's start making the hearts. First thing you want to do is stretch that tube out really well. This is going to help it to be as flat as possible. So just keep working it, stretching it out from side to side and up and down. Once you have it good and stretched out, you're going to cinch one end, and then we're going to take our tapestry needle and slip it through the hole and out the other end. Now to get your hearts good and flat, you really do have to really work your yarn. Holding it flat, you're going to pull on the end of your yarn that you took through the end, cinch that tight, and then start pulling on the other end. And you should have a nice flat circle. Once you have that good and flat, then you're going to cinch it really good and tie those ends together. And now we're going to begin shaping our heart. So you want to take and spread your stitches out. And then take your tapestry needle and weave it under every other stitch just on one side of the tube. Don't go all the way through. Now go over the top and do the same thing down the other side, every other stitch until you get back down to your center. Take your needle and go through the center, making sure that you go through the center on both sides. And then you're going to start cinching. I do hold the top as I'm starting to cinch. I just feel like it kind of helps it keep its shape better. And just keep working it until you have desired heart shape that you would like. Once you're satisfied with how your heart looks, Then you're going to take and cinch it really tight and secure it with a knot. And that's it. I hope you have fun making all different sized hearts.